With IPv4 number depletion looming this year in Asia and quite likely in Europe and North America, we sat down with experts from Huawei and EANTC to discuss industry trends and issues. Karsten, we're here at the MPLS and Ethernet World Congress. Can you give us an overview of your IPv6 interoperability test?
Well, this year at MPLS and Ethernet World Congress, we covered IPv6 interoperability testing because service providers now have it on their radar. They start deploying IPv6. They are confronted with the IPv6 migration challenges and so on. So we focused V6 migration scenarios where both IPv4 and V6 are active in the network at the same time. Among those are dual stack, DS Lite, and carrier grade NAT.
Huawei is happy to join the test here. And this time, Huawei IPv6 solutions was accepted by the EANTC test organizations. It shows Huawei's IPv6 solutions good interoperability and leading capabilities.
The consumer broadband market faces a number of challenges in the transition to IPv6. What steps do service providers need to take to make a cost-effective transition that is beneficial to the consumer?
Currently, there are two mainstream transition solutions. One is Dual Stack plus Net 444. Another is DS Lite. Comparing the two solutions, the Dual Stack plus Net 444 is lower than DS Lite. So, in my opinion, the operator can select the dual stack technology at the beginning, then launch the small-scale pilot. The next step, introduce the large-scale net equipment. DS Lite is very suitable for some operator which has no IPv4 address deletion problems. For example, the North American operator. And the DS Lite can evolve to pure IPv6 smoothly. So it's a very good technology, but the cost is high. So we must select the balance, both cost and the technology.
Karsten, based on your testing, how prepared would you say the industry is to migrate to IPv6?
That's an interesting question. I would say definitely there are working migration scenarios. There are a few challenges ahead in terms of scaling networks, scaling when it comes to V6 migration. There are some multi-vendor interoperability challenges still ahead of us, so we will continue V6 interoperability testing. But in general, definitely the industry is ready for initial rollouts.
Huawei has a strong presence here at the Paris event. How would you say they performed in the interoperability test?
The Huawei team got involved in the IPv6 test pretty extensively. Huawei used both the NE40E and the ME60 routers in the IPv6 tests of interoperability testing of dual stack and DS Lite. And actually, Huawei was the only vendor to participate in the DS Lite tests and the port control protocol tests this time. So I would say they're definitely among those vendors who have the widest range of protocol support.
Mobile operators are still working with hardware vendors to chart the IPv6 transition course. What needs to happen to make sure that they can add all those additional wireless endpoints?
For the mobile operators, IPv6 transition is not so urgent than fixed operators. And in my opinion, there are two phases for mobile operators. The first phase is IPv6 initial phase. In this phase, the GGSN and UE must support IPv6. The key technology is IPv6 PDP contact. The second phase is IPv6 deployment. In this phase, GGSN or PGW must support the IPv6, especially in GI interface. And in this phase, NAT64 is mandatory. And for the terminal, especially in data card or cell phone, the chips is ready, but the OS of cell phone and the application is not ready for IPv6 because there are no drivers for IPv6 transition. So for mobile operator, the key point is launch the attractive applications in IPv6 plane.
Peng Yuan, thank you very much for talking with us today.